Students, so our Engage for Fossils is a bunch of articles found in the paper, like this one. Skeleton in British parking lot is King Richard III. And through DNA testing of the bones, and also the fact that he had scoliosis, and also it shows the wounds that he was alleged to die from, this woman who made it her life's work to find King Richard had them dig up in a British parking lot, and there he was. Just amazing. And here's another article about fossilized dinosaur eggs that were found. And it's just amazing. There were over 100 fossilized dinosaur eggs in a nest. And then two little boys in Shelby Township a few years ago found a part of a mastodon. Pretty much whenever we dig a big dig for roads here in Michigan, we'll find parts of a mastodon, a tooth, a piece of the spine, something. And those are around 13,000 years old. And check this out. At one time, natural selection selected for giant oysters. These are thought to be 200 million years old. We don't have oysters this big anymore. Natural selection has selected for smaller and smaller oysters. You know, dragonflies used to be 7 feet long. At one time, it was advantageous for dragonflies to be 7 feet long. But through natural selection, we have dragonflies today that are just, you know, like 7 centimeters long, a couple inches, 3 inches long. So all of these are examples of fossils, and just to let you know that in the science classes, we use science and we don't use religion. We don't use beliefs taught to us by our churches or mosques, but we use scientific evidence. So, for example, I have a sister who thinks that the earth is 6,000 years old because that's what the Bible says. When in fact we find mastodon skeletons here in Michigan all the time that date from between 10 and 13,000 years old. And there's a nice video of a recent mastodon discovery in our fossil lesson, so I'll put that link in there, and it's really cool. It was just discovered in the U of M, and it was discovered just by a farmer who hit something hard when he was digging posts, and instead of just crashing through it, he decided to get U of M's archaeology students out there, and they found a nearly full mastodon skeleton. In fact, we have the best mastodon footprints in the world in our Museum of Natural History in Ann Arbor, which, by the way, is free. Once this COVID thing passes, you can go to the Natural History Museum for free and bring kids, and it's really cool. They have a great selection of all kinds of neat things. So anyways, most of my colleagues are people of faith. They're Hindus, they're Buddhists, they're Muslims, they're Christians, they're Roman Catholics. Almost all of us worship and believe in God, but we also know that science is where we look for answers to how old is the earth and questions like that, and religion is where we look for answers to how should we live our life and how should we treat other people. So just letting you know that in science class we're going to stick to the science, and this lesson in fossils you're going to see some interesting dates and so on. Hope you enjoy it.